welcome to your Thursday morning yoga class. I'm really trying to decide if we should make this a completely yin class. Not sure. We'll just see what happens. See how I'm feeling. Maybe half and half. I don't really know. Let's just sit and we'll see what comes through. Some deep sighs. Taking this time to let everything else go. And maybe let's do something different. Let's start in child's pose. I probably won't so that I can read, but child's pose, forehead to the ground or a block. Let your hands be what's comfortable. This nurturing pose. I'll read the poem. And then we'll get started. Your moment. The moment is here. The moment you step forward from fear into light. The moment that your soul takes flight. Burrow no more in darkness and despair. Dare to show your radiant self. The miracle of awakened energy giving you wings and the courage to be human and divine at the same time. With this breath, you are initiated into the depths of freedom and love, into the peril and perfection of the moment as it truly is. And you are right with it, open, refusing to close down or cower no matter what challenges find you inside or outside. This is your moment to shine. So here with your forehead grounded, let's rock your head back and forth. Smoothing out the wrinkles, the stress of the season. One week from the holidays. Or maybe you've already started some holidays. But right now, in this moment, we've chosen to show up right here. Letting all the to-do lists go, the worries, the hurry. And breathe consciously into this next breath. Feeling into the belly and the back body. And then let us stretch those arms over our head as far as they'll go. Coming up on all 10 fingers if that's possible, and if not, that's okay. I want you to find the stretch in the shoulders. You'll know where it is. And then let's walk our hands off the mat to the right, opening the side body. Breathing here. Back through center, and off the mat to the left. Breathing into the right ribs. Back through center. Slide the fingertips forward and let the hips come above the knees. But we're not coming to all fours, we're coming into puppy. And then the space under your left arm, let's slide that right hand through, back of the hand to the earth, right ear to the floor. Now if you want more here in that shoulder opening, you can lift the left arm to the sky, bring the left arm around to the right thigh. You can stretch out the left leg, or even lift that leg up if you want to add more challenge. That's the wonder of yoga. You can take any pose I offer and turn it into more of a yin pose, or you can turn it into a more challenging pose. You get to decide what you're in the mood for today. One more breath in whichever pose you chose, and then bring that arm back to the earth. Slide the right arm out, stretch it out, and slide the left arm under there. Palm to the sky, back of the hand to the earth. And again, choose your variation. Stacking the shoulders, playing with some balance. Finding the challenge. Two more breaths here. Come back to center. And then I want you to come up on your forearms, interlace your fingers. And then we're going to slide the right knee out and the left knee out. For frog legs, you'll know how far they can slide out, and then we'll drop your chest as much as, again, comfortable. So we're really opening the hip sockets. Maybe you just accept where you are in whatever shape in this frog position you have. Maybe the knees don't want to go too much past the edges of the mat. Maybe they want to slide way out. If you're still on your forearms, you can shift that weight back and forth. A few more breaths here. Taking the time to hold these poses a little longer than usual, letting them open us up. This is a season of go, 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 so taking the time to slow down and breathe. One more big long exhale here, and then let's place the knees back under the hips. Tuck the toes, walk the hands back, and we're going to sit on those heels. So we're consciously stretching out the soles of the feet. And rest your hands on your thighs. Lift, crown of the head lifts. Sometimes it's the simplest poses that can really challenge us. So right now my feet are really like, whoo, talking to me. Can you stay at that edge? Deep sighs. One more breath, slide the hands forward, and now finally coming to all fours. Let's belly button one way and the other. Engage the neck, undulate the spine. As I say, slinky spine. Waking it up. Let's reach that right foot back, left hand forward. Engaging that core strength. Belly pulls to spine. You can continue to stay here, but for those who want more, you can bend the right knee and bring the left hand back and find that foot. Pushing the top of the feet into the fingertips, and we gaze forward, finding a little opening in our heart space and a little back bending. You also get a great stretch in the front of the quad. Go ahead and set that down. Knee down, hand down, spinal undulation. Left foot back, right hand forward. Finding our strength in the stillness. And then if you want more, finding that foot, lifting the heart. Finding some back bend, some quad stretch. Release and set it down and wiggle. Oh, some cat and cow, whatever feels right here. And then let's tuck our toes again. And this time we're just lifting the knees that inch off the floor. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips, belly to thighs, drop the head. Pointing the tailbone to the sky, and then only then reaching the heels to the back wall, the back of your mat. Finding downward dog. Let's shift that weight forward to plank and hold here. Slow holding of these familiar poses. Lots of core strength here. Can always put your knees down. Actually, right here, let's put knees, chest, and chin down. And then let the whole body release onto the floor. And then let's find cobra. Elbows back, heart lifts, top of the feet on the floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it back down. Same thing, but lift the hands an inch off the floor. Keep those elbows back and see how much you can lift without using the hand. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Now let's reach the hands out to the inmate cactus arms. So elbows out, palms down. And then we're going to bend our knees. And we're going to do a different variation of the jumping out of the plane. So you can lift your arms and your feet jumping out of the plane with knees bent. And then we're going to stay here, and then we're going to go to the X shape, into the Bend the knees, bend the elbows. X, spread out the toes and the fingertips. Bend. So you can do 3 to 5 of these. Woo. And then land on the earth. Release the forehead to the mat. Rock the head back and forth. Rock the hips back and forth. Releasing the muscles in the back. So doing that all around core strength. Bringing the feet back together. Thighs back together. Bring your hands by your ribs. And let's push up through all fours and then back to child pose, releasing that lower back even more. Palms face up, thumbs by your ankle bones. And then slide the hands back, come to all fours. Tuck the toes, find downward dog. Look up between those thumbs, walk the hands up to that space. Bring the big toes together. And let's find our first forward fold. Belly's on thighs. Let's bring up the elbows and just let the upper body hang. Maybe rock side to side. Lift and lower the hips. Letting gravity and the weight of our head create space between those vertebrae. And then let's slowly roll up. Crown of the head, last thing to lift. Hands drop by the side, taking the time here to pause, to recalibrate. Let's immediately shift our weight into our left foot and bring the right knee up. Immediately playing with balance. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you want to kick that foot out or stay where you were for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to bent. Rotate that hip out and place the foot on the inner thigh for our tree. Hands to heart for 5. And this way, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those hands to the sky or to whichever position feels most exalted. Back through the center. And then from this position of tree, let's bring our hands to our hips, release the foot and kick it back to warrior 3 variation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then dropping the left hand. Reach the right to the sky for a half moon. I know we just did a lot on one leg. Challenging ourselves. Drop the eyes in the right hand. Let's last pose here on one foot. Reach that right foot to the sky. Standing needle or half splits. bring that right foot back next to the left. And find a new forward fold. Meaning you can bring belly to thighs and wrap your arms around your legs. Maybe do that one. Keeps that belly and thighs together. And then release and roll all the way up. Pausing here. Playing with balance on the other side now. Shifting weight into right leg. Bring left knee up. Hands relaxed by sides for this part. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it out. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it and then turn it to the side for tree. Place that foot on the inner thigh, hands to heart. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exalted arms. Woo, that victory. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release that foot, hands to hips. Kick that left foot back. For 5, find a focal point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the right hand. Stack the hips. Left hand reaches up for half moon. You can also find a block here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hand, drop the eyes, but reach that left foot a little higher. Half splits or an L. You see how far that toe can reach up as the crown of the head reaches down. And then finally, big toes touch again, forward fold. Let's do something backwards. Walk your feet out and drop your hips. For yogic squat, elbows inside knees. Pausing here, crown of your head lifts. And placing the hands down, leaving the left foot where it is, we're going to step the right foot back for lizard lunge. So the hands are inside that left foot. You can stay here or come deeper. You can also put that right knee down and release the right top of the foot. Left knee and left shoulder are pulling toward each other like a magnet. And then if the knee's not down already, let's put it down. Walk the hands back and come into half splits. So the hips reach back so they're over the right knee and the left toes point up. You can stay here, or if you want to do a variation of full splits, depending on your flexibility, feel free. Come back out of the splits if you are, back to half splits. Shift the weight back forward. Hands inside left foot. Then we're going to pop that right leg up, step the right foot Back up to the squat, recenter. Hands down, left foot back. Lizard lunge here. Again, the right foot's on the outside, hands on the earth. Lots of variations here. Remember how I said you can turn this into yin, you can turn this into more active. You decide. Your practice, your way. From here, put the knee down, walk the hands back and pop the right toes up, stack the hips. And you can stretch out over this right leg, or if you want more, you can slide that right heel forward and find a split variation over here. Both are getting this stretch of this right hamstring, whether you're in half splits or splits, so one's not better than the other. You're finding the stretch and where you want to challenge yourself today. Slide that heel back if it was extended. Then shift the weight forward. Place the hands back on the inside of that foot. Let's put a twist here. I should have put a twist on that other side. That feels so good. Knee down, our knee up. Hand back down. Let's get the twist on the other side. You can start moving. Oops. The mat's moving. Left foot up, right foot back. And find the twist here. Nice. And then left hand down. Bring that right foot back up. Drop the hips, yogic squat. Now it seems like I should give you the opportunity here. If you want to do crow, seems like too good of an opportunity not to. Place those hands flat on the mat. Bring the knees up to the upper arms. Shift the weight forward, lift the hips, and then you decide, are you lifting one foot, the other foot, or pushing into the mat with the hands and lifting both feet. And then setting it down. Your practice, your way. Mixing it up again. Let's set our hips down and stretch out our feet. I'm trying to decide if I'm doing a good get moving section. I feel called to do some more stretches down here on the ground today. Told you I wasn't quite sure where this was going to go. So let's start with another forward fold. We did standing forward fold. Bend the knees. Let's bring our hands to the outer edges of the feet and then slide those heels forward. Finding your forward fold and then holding. Breathing. Sink a little deeper. And then let's come on up. From here, let's bend the knees. Place your hands behind the legs and we're going to balance on those sits bones. You can keep holding behind the legs. You can release the hands. You can point the toes. But we're going to go from here down to low, and then come back up to high. A low boat, high boat. Low boat, high boat. Low boat, high boat. Can we do one more? You got this. Low boat, high boat. Drop the feet, give yourself a hug. Enjoying adding in some core strength. Well curled in, let's grab the big toes with our peace fingers. And this time we're similar but different. So start with belly to thighs. Lift the chin and the crown of the head. Really extend through that core, and then slowly kick into those heels. You can even look up at the sky, but keep that extension. You don't want to round, so your body might want to round. You might also turn into a roly-poly bug. And when you're done, set it down and give yourself that hug again. Doing hard things. From here, we're going to grab those big toes again, but this time we're going to do wide angle. So what that means is we're going to reach heels out to the side. We still have that long spine. We still can reach the nose and chin up, pushing out through the heels, balancing. And then from here, we're going to drop the feet, the legs. That might have been too much, but if you can, drop it, and then drop the chest. Now, you might want to bolster or block there. So wide angle forward fold. And once you're down there, you can release your hands. If you find you went too far, back out a little. If you feel you can go a little further, go ahead. You can experiment with blocks in different places, different arm positions. And then walk your way back out. From here, let's stretch side body. Few different ways to do this. The hand can slide down the top of the leg. It can come in front, the forearm in front of the leg. You decide. You can just place the hand in front of the leg and stretch out through those fingertips, palm face down. You're going to know where you get this stretch. So you just find your way. Again, the shoulders are stacked here. So we really get that extension. You'll know it when you find it. Eyes can gaze forward or up. And then come up, and we'll go to the other side right away. So keep the shoulders stacked. I find I want to drop that right shoulder so I can reach the foot. But the goal here is opening the side body, so don't worry so much if that hand's reaching the foot. Maybe you will, but maybe you won't. But don't drop the shoulder. And come on back up. Well done. Now we're going to back to tree pose. And then we're going to turn our chest to this left leg and slide our arms down it. Some nice slow stretches. Getting that tightness out of the body. Maybe the forehead, the chin can reach for the shin. The nose to the knee, who knows? Go ahead and come on back up. Stretch out the right leg, then the left, so we're just switching sides. Turn the chest to the right leg and fold that direction. Couple more breaths, and then come on back up. Let's go ahead, while we're doing these great stretches, shift this left knee straight forward, bring the left heel toward the right hip, and then cross the right leg over. So we're doing stacked knees. You might have to shift those sits bones. And then once you're here, melting over them, you can hold your feet. If you want even more of a stretch, you can take this left hand up and bring the right hand around and grab fingertips, or you can use a strap there and then fold forward. You can stretch hands forward. Just decide, again, I want you to find the pose that your body's calling for this morning. I'm giving you the form, the structure, and then you're going to find your body's way in that pose. Lift the heart again. Put the hands behind. Switch sides. Readjust. Wiggle the sits bones. And again, you can decide if you want. Grasp your fingertips behind your back. Or find a different place for your hands. And then forward fold. Big hip openers here. Staying a little longer. And then coming on up. Nicely done. Hands behind the back. Untwist. Place your feet on the floor. Pull those heels close to the body and wrap your arms around your legs. Drop your head. Open that space between your shoulder blades. Then from here, lift the head, place your hands, walk your hands back, fingertips point toward your hips, walk your feet hip width apart, and then lift those hips for reverse table. Opening shoulders, building a little more core strength. Hip strength. And lower the hips, and then we're going to drop knees to the right and the left. So windshield wiper those knees, and then come back up. These long, slow holds, I'm always fascinated how fast the class goes. We've opened shoulders, we've opened hips, we've stretched out the back of the legs. Let's go ahead and come to our backs. You'll notice today we're not doing any vinyasas. Once you do your back, rock back and forth. I do want to give you an opportunity for a little more core strength, so reach those legs up to the sky. I want you to lift your head and reach your fingertips forward. And then we're going to slowly drop right leg and hover and then switch to left. Now, if long legs is too much, the other option is bicycle. Doop. So you decide scissor legs or bicycle, but keep that head up as high as you can. Keep those fingertips reaching, 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 reaching. And then if you want a bonus, you can put them both out here and flutter kick. Woo! Keep holding that head and hands up. Flutter kick, flutter kick, flutter kick, flutter kick. Until you're like, enough. Set it down. Meaning set your head, your heels in the back of your hands down. Oh, it's just you naturally may collapse into like a Shavasana shape like I just did. But we are not quite done, even though obviously it's your practice. You could go to Shavasana right now. I'm not going to know because you're on video. From here, let's bend the knees, walk the heels as close to the hips, or sits bones as you can. I want you to make a diamond shape over your head, elbows out, fingertips touch above your head. And then we're going to drop our knees out. So we did frog at the very beginning, belly to the earth, and now we're doing it belly to the sky. And relax, and breathe, and let everything go. It may feel very vulnerable when we show our belly to the sky. It's a sense of trust because our bellies are our soft part. Literally, evolutionarily, this feels very vulnerable. Just letting gravity opening shoulders and hips, inner thighs. A few more breaths here. And then you can close the knees, feet on the floor, bring the arms back, press your hands on your rib cage. Take a couple conscious breaths. And from here, drop your hands Next, bring your hands together underneath those sits bones. Interlace the fingers. Walk those shoulders under together so they're touching, and then lift the hips and the belly. Come up on the toes and set the heels down. Come up on the toes, lift those hips higher, and put the heels down. Come up on the toes, put the heels down. And walk the left foot to the middle and reach the right foot up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the right foot in the middle and lift the left foot up for 5, 4. Keep lifting through those hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Set them both down and release the hands and roll it back down. Wiggle the feet to the edges and windshield wiper the legs. Now, really want to do an inversion, so we'll do shoulder stand. You can put a block here and put your legs like so. For a modified version, or if shoulder stand is in your practice, you're going to roll those hips up, walk the elbows toward each other so the back of the upper arms are parallel, fingertips point toward your hips, legs are engaged, toes are pointed, pressing into the back of the head and lifting nose and chin so the back of your neck does not touch the floor. Relaxing into this pose. And then again, if you want, go into plow. Your variation hands can stay at the back or come to the floor. And then you can slowly roll out. Bring the knees to the chest, rock back and forth. Really grab the shins and squeeze the little legs into the belly. Let's see, let's stretch that left leg out. We'll go ahead and just set it down. And then let's bring that leg across the body for the twist. So right leg across, right arm extends. If you want more, you can bend the left leg and drop the right hand and grab the left foot. Your choice. Just another variation. Remember, I give you lots of choices. If you grab the foot, release it, untwist, bring the left knee up, squeeze them both in, extend the right, bring the left across the body, bend the right foot if you want, and grab it or not, and look to the left. outsides of the feet, pull the knees in. If you want more here, take your hands and reach them forward and try to bring your shoulders to the back of the knees. Just giving you another option to go a little deeper. Variation of happy baby. Let's make some ankle circles. And then let's bring the knees together, ankles together, big toes together. And give ourselves the last hug, really big. Cross your wrists and grab opposite shins or even outside edges of the feet. Really pulling the nose toward the knees, seeing how small you can be. Give yourself a big hug for all you're doing, all you are, just being, that you showed up right here, right now. And then stretch all the way out for Shavasana. Heels stretch down to the end of the mat. Palms are up. Some deep sighs, releasing the whole back body to the mat. Accentuate those exhales so you really can feel the release into the back. Deep sighs. Get out any last wiggles. And then take the time to melt. I'll read this poem, Your Moment, one more time, seeing what resonates with you today, and then I'll mind the time. The moment is here. The moment you step forward from fear into light. The moment that your soul takes flight. Burrow no more in darkness and despair. Dare to show your radiant self, the miracle of awakened energy, giving you wings and the courage to be human and divine at the same time. With this breath, you are initiated into the depths of freedom and love, into the peril and perfection of the moment as it truly is. And you are right with it. Open, refusing to close down or cower no matter what challenges find you inside or outside. This is your moment to shine. this place of stillness, bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly, and let us feel the rise and fall of the breath. Consciously inhaling a really deep, deep, deep breath, filling the belly, the chest. And then a slow, slow, slow exhale. Emptying, emptying a little further, a little further. Let's do another breath like that. As long of an inhale as you can. With a little hold at the top, a little bit more. And then meet it with that long, 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 slow exhale. This is the way we reset the nervous system. One more long, slow breath like that. You can do this anytime. 3 long, long, slow breaths can really downshift the nervous system. And I let it out. Keep breathing out, 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 expelling all that used air. And then coming back to normal breath. Go ahead and reach those hands over the head. Give yourself a wiggle, a stretch. Roll to the right side. Resting your head on your upper arms. Bring your knees toward your chest. Pausing here for gratitude. Let's really focus on gratitude for yourself. It's easy to be grateful for the others and the things. Look for how you shine. What are you really good at? Is it that cookie recipe, the soup, the way you show up for your friends, for your family, the way you take care of yourself, when you brush your teeth? How are you shining for yourself? Take the time to appreciate that. You are a light in this world. Go ahead and push yourself up to that comfortable seated position. We'll finish together with 3 breaths, inviting you to make some noise on the exhale. We inhale through the nose. And exhale. Whatever sound comes out, know that it is perfect. It can be an ooh, an oh, an om, an amen. See if you can make yourself smile with whatever sound comes out. Last one. That light in me honors that in every single one of you. I see your brightness. I see your light. Thanks for showing up for your yoga practice and for making the world a better place. Namaste. And I'll see you next time.